We gotta brew some decks. And so I figure we start out with something. It was requested in chat. We're gonna try out the Aggro Druid. Aggro Rid. I'm interested. I'm interested in this archetype. Oh, whew. I'm interested in this archetype because of this little card. Summon the Reptars or give a minion +2/+4 and taunt. There's something about this that's tickling me. I think that there's a reasonable probability that this sucks. I think that's reasonable. I think it's a reasonable probability. I think it's a reasonable probability that sucks. But, I want to give it a go, you know what I'm saying? Now, I believe that there are some ones that I lift. Gonk the Donk after hero kills, attacks it and kills me, it may attack again. I don't think there's anything else here that is of interesting to the Aggro Druid. What about over here? Battlecry, give your opponent a coin? Probably not. Probably not. Let's see here. Is there any really good ones that we see here? Maybe even this to break through some shieldy guys. Ah! What about a little Egg Druid, huh? Summon some scarabs? That could actually be interesting. Actually, Jackie Chan built a number of great Egg Druids in the past. Maybe we even put an arena treasure chest in there. Alright, I gotta get off this. Here's what I mean by the Egg Druid. There are a pretty significant number of things that just buff our creatures. We already passed by Mark of the Lotus, which I know is real. Why do I not see it? Is it gone? It rotated? I thought that was a classic card. Oh my god, shows you how much I've played the Aggro Druid. Fuck. Alright, where's Crypt Lord? Alright, we gotta get that guy in there. That's pretty good. Savage Roars, things like this are pretty important. I don't know if we're getting a little expensive on our curb. But Soul of the Forest was in some aggro stuffs. What about some of the cheapo depots? Do we actually even have any good one-drops? I think no. I think the answer is nope. Oh my god. That's so sad. Well, I'm going to have to just fiddle and brew my own deck because there's a number of cards that I didn't realize had rotated. Isn't that sad? Alright. Well, let's figure this out then, huh? What are the best one-drops out there? Argent Squire. It's durable. Where's my Firefly? It's durable. Get it in there. Let's see here. Do I want... I think I actually do want the Serenite Taskmaster. I think this is an interesting one. We want some sturdy, stable one-drops. This lets us get board control. Yeah. Right there with you, Chatteroni and the Pepperoni. Let's see here. What are the cards that go into this damn deck? Oh my god. Living Mana. Of course. I think the Scarab Egg is a good choice if we're trying to go sufficiently aggro, right? What do we think about this Pounce card? I actually think it's legit in this deck, right? It's our removal. Landscaping? What's landscaping do? Really? I don't know about that. That doesn't seem as sturdy. I want sturdy, herdy dirtlies. So definitely the double Savage Roar. Mark of the Loa might actually be a little crazy. What about Flabidness? Floop? What do we think about that? It's a 3/4 copy of the last minion you played. That's a weird one to give a go at. What about that 1 mana? Everything becomes huge. Yeah, Floop's Glorious Glute. Vicious Fledgling. Actually, that's a good one. Alright, I don't know how to spell vicious. Probably need some 2-drops. Probably Power of the Wild, Mark of the Wild. Let's hit this 2-drop. Yeah, Power of the Wild. Do I want a Druid of the Swarm? Maybe, baby. Anti-synergy. Alright. We have 0, we have some 1s. Here's our turn 1 plays. I can probably get a better 2-drop. What are the really scary ones? Let me actually look at Aggro Druid lists. What are the Aggro Druid lists? Let's see here. What are the real Aggro Druids lists? Of old, like the old ones. Did those actually include Druid of the Swarm? I don't recall. I don't feel like they did. Where's just the old Aggro Druid? I'm trying to Google it right now. Where's the Aggro Druid? Oh my god, Enchanted Raven, that's right. And Druid of the Swarm was in that. Are there any other good 2-drops in here? Ferocious Howl? I feel like I need to be a little thicker in the 2s. Oh, of course, Branching Paths. Oh, of course, Dire Maul. Oh, of course, Bittertide Hydra. Really looks like you're just making Token Druid. Well, the reason I would say I'd be careful not to say that I'm doing a Token Druid is the legit top tier Token Druid is the one that runs like Spreading Plague. It runs like Nourish and the Wild Growth in order to summon a whole bunch of mana. It runs like the Arcane Tyrants because you're casting expensive spells like Ultimate Infestation, stuff like that. It has token generators like Whispering Woods that summons a bunch of wisps. It runs a Soul of the Forest. Soul. Which I actually kind of like as a card. Like, it's a pretty high-end, expensive, combo-y kind of deck. I'm trying to see if I can actually just pull off like a super low-curve aggro deck. And I actually do like some tokeny kinds of stuffs. I think I need more things in this. Mark of the Wild's an interesting one, but I don't think it's, like, dominant. Is there that one that lets me draw in here? Looks like no. Control a tree and discover a spell. So I don't actually feel like I'm necessarily tokeny. Let's take a look at some of these 2-mana fellows, see if there's anything that speaks to us. Do we have a lot of, like, Death Rattlers? Maybe we actually do need a lot of good Death Rattly folks. Scarab Egg is interesting to me. What is the name of the Dire Wolf Alpha? Dire Wolf Alpha is probably good. Leroy Jenkins feels like it would be good, but it also feels like it goes against my very nature as a person. I don't want Branching Paths, though. How do we go wider? How do we widen ourselves? I feel like Vicious Fledgling is just a very good card. But, I mean, we could arguably cut this. Like, Crypt Lord is one of these just like, I'm defending the troops. Wrath. We don't want any spells that are not focusing on our own creatures in this deck. Wrath is like a you play a thing, so I blow your thing up. It's reactive. We are purely proactive. Wrath is an amazing card, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't fit in super aggro decks. Spell Teacher 2, high cost. Yep, we don't want anything over 5. Let's think of cheap, efficient, strong things. I think maybe Druid of the Swarm is maybe just what we want. We have slots for one more dude. Because the idea is that we play some of these early, sturdy 1-mana things that stick. We play some more power-up defensive things like Druid of the Swarm, Mark of the Wild, things like this, as we're continuing to widen. Crypt Lord is another very good defender. And then once we're wide enough, we finish off with a Savage Roar. Part of me thinks that Branching Paths, maybe just another Branching Paths is good here. But I feel like I just don't need more than 3 Savage Roars, because this is effectively a Savage Roar. Let's just put in a Spellbreaker, probably for good measure. give it a shot, man. Let's give it a go. War Druid Lodi. Maybe, yeah. Maybe War Druid Lodi is actually a legit one.
Malfurion versus Illyria.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
I must protect the wild.
Another cheapo. Ooh, Crypt Lord is good. We're going to go ahead and pop the Firefly down first. It's a little sturdier on the life total. If a 1/1's played, I can pop into it. Argent Squire is sort of the same, but doesn't technically really matter. Just want to be able to... What's this 2-mana thing? So, I unfortunately have to swing, even though this is, like, guaranteed to be a Wandering Monster. Because in the off chance that it is... Alright, that's fine.
The light protects me.
In the off chance that this is actually an explosive trap, I don't want to be able to play into it, you know. Alright. It is a good day to brew decks with the new release of Rastakhan. It's Snarfstone time. New type Hearthstone. Alright, the tweet has gone out. Alright, so we want... We gotta swing like this first, right?
I fight.
So we do this, because it's a Wandering Monster, we can block again.
I love omelets.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Alright, so this is a Crypt Lord turn for sure. You like that APM, Augie? Well, this is an ugly-ass turn. Well, this gains health, so I'm, like, barely out of range.
For the wild.
But, I mean, we take a bunch of damage on our big boy. Cult would be a good body to draw cards with. That's actually maybe a good idea, and also we should maybe try to go even wider than we are. Vicious Fledgling, I feel like, might be a wrong card in here. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Fuck, okay. Fuck yeah, okay. Vicious Fledgling, busted good card. I want to give a +3 attack, but I think Stealth is probably correct. Get the Wind Fury snowballing. Oh my god, Maurice, did you watch the Game Awards? What are you most excited for? I didn't watch the Game Awards, but let me tell you something. I did watch a lot of the trailers that were played at the Game Awards, and oh my glord, my glord, my glord, my glord. Okay? Holy god. The trailer for Outer Worlds looks so good, dude. It looks so good. I may as well pick off a 1/1. Goes down to 7, which is a nice amount. You can go trade, pop, pop, and there's only 2 left over. Scourgeline says, also pretty much everything on the new Epic Games Store. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's actually like a real crazy little thing there, man. Alright, so there's a number of cards that this could be. Alright, it is an explosive trap. Maybe even a Wandering Monster as well. No, there's already been 2 of those. There's the explosive. This is good for drawing cards.
This beast will not be tamed.
It's going to be on the Epic Games Store. They're getting a lot of good games on there. Like Satisfactory is no longer going to be released on Steam.
Will hunt you down.
Is Deck Tracker down? I mean, it's up on the screen. Let me just give it a quick reboot here. Sorry. Just resetting the thing. Alright. There's this deck tracker on the side, but there's also my innkeepery thing. I'm not really sure what I do here. My deck certainly feels shitty. I don't feel like there's enough power on the high end. Alright, Innkeeper is now patching. Epic got Satisfactory exclusive. Yeah, Mohalis. Same with Hades, right? Alright, I'm gonna hit this with the GG, because I think we're dead.
I concede.
Number of cards here that just don't feel good. Aggro Druid. These are all fine. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe these two Scarabag will not fit in there anymore. So I think we need some 2-drops, some 3-drops. What about the, what the hell's the name of the multi-snaked thing? Probably gonna put in a Bittertide Hydra. What are our 3-drops? Crypt Lord, Savage Roar, other stuff. Other stuff. Maybe not even Spellbreaker. Multi-stake thing. Yeah, my brain kept wanting to say Hyena, which is wrong. Which is wrong. Wrong. Is Savage Striker actually good enough for this deck? Probably not. Ogie says, rewatched your playthrough of Ori and the Blind Forest just the other day, and it hit me that the sequel is coming out soon. Are you interested in streaming and playing it? It's possibly a forum where I could post suggestions for the game to be played. Oh, I'm going to be playing the shit out of that. I'm going to be playing the shit out of that. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Are there any sturdy Death Rattlers that I want to put in? Looks like no. Are there things that do summons that would be good for the purpose of the Go Whiting? Oh, that's kind of interesting, huh? Oh, that's a weird little one to give a shot at. Huh. What do we actually think about this one in Druid? It's kind of doesn't fit, but it kind of does. Maybe even Egg Napper is a weird card, but fits with our plan. Trades well. Want something that's 2 or 3 mana. Any 4 mana or higher is not on our curve. What do we want to do here? What even are the good aggro decks right now? I want to do some aggro games today. No Gonk Druid? Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the Gonk. I think Gonk's a donk. I think it's a bad card. It also just doesn't interest me that much. What are the best aggro decks out there outside of Zoolock?
Versus my Ebb.
Has Odd Paladin been tried yet?
Can escape my fury.
I must protect the wild.
No. No. Yeah. Odd Pally has no new cards. It has the 1 mana 2/2 weapon.
Hail, friend.
I don't know if you'd run it.
Cur.
Prove your worth, Kerr. Ah! Repeat after me. Pirate Rogue is not a thing. I think this is still good to do. There's a number of ways in which this can die, but it's fine. Pirate Rogue is not a thing. It's not. A thing it is not.
Blood and plunder.
Blood and plunder. On Telson. I think I just still do this anyways.
Stand down.
Stealth more important. I think it being huge is probably more important. Avatarx's Anthem Beta preload complete. I thought it was an alpha, Avatarx. And boy, am I crossing the shit out of my fingers that that game's good.
Dead tell no tales.
Holy mucky yuccaroni. Alright.
For the wild.
Alright. Pounce doing the work the last 2 games. It's been okay. It's been okay. Maybe I would have preferred another 1-drop to Pounce. Sharkfin fan could maybe be interesting in this. Look, my shinies. Oh.
Blood and plunder.
Some good old blood and plunder. Should probably trade with the 3/3.
For the wild.
That's pretty nice. Pounds has been pretty nice there. Gotta start finding where the weak points are in this deck. Like where it starts to lose board control, where it gains board control. Think. Here we go. God, I'm in such high spirits today. I'm in high frickin' spirits, man. High. My brain feels electric. It's so good. Did you work out today, Sean? No. My neck's still all fucked up. Well, that's good for us. Alright. Now, as I was saying. The neck's doing better. It's healing slowly but surely. Human bodies are regeneration machines. Ooh. I do like that. And this is where a backstab comes down. No? Okay, cool. Well played.
The light protects you.
If our enemy bursts us down with double cold blood, double eviscerate, then, you know, it's a better player. What are you gonna do? God, Outer Worlds looks so good. Hurt some, but not the most. Still hanging in strong. Let me look up Aggro Druid. Kobolds and Catacombs. Chanted Raven, let's see. Dire Mole and Firefly. That's what I should probably cut this and put in a
You cannot escape the
Big Bad Dire Mole. Yeah, losing out on Mark of Waisha RJ is kind of painful. Running Mark of the Wild. Mark of Yashraj used to be give minion +2/+2 if it's a beast, draw. Happy 31st anniversary, Naji7898. We also could arguably cut the Crypt Lord. I like that. I like the Crypt Lord a lot, though.
Clever concoction.
Oh, you. Okay.
The scourge will devour all.
Summon Reptar. Oh, maybe I should get a Corridor Creeper in this damn deck. Yeah, Corridor Creeper's probably going to be pretty good in this. Definitely feels like sort of an odd man out. Holy shit. The wishes to kill me. God, I can't believe how much the Outer Worlds excited me. It's one good-looking game. Souls 1470 says, Happy Friday, Sean. Any big plans for your weeks off? Oh my god, so many plans. So many planeronies. Oh god. Yeah, no, JP has been trying to convince me to play Path of Exile, like, hard.
The scourge will devour all.
This is probably a useless card in here. I think I'd rather have just like some strong 2/3. Some 2-mana 2/3. That's fine. No more of those left. We've been close for a long time. This weekend, I'm going to do a lot of programming for my 30-day project. I'm a little behind, but not a ton behind, so
Clever concoction.
we'll be in pretty much good shape. Alright, 2, 2, 2, 2, great. Ah! Java Pirates is drafting my first MTGA deck using your bread method and got 6 wins.
Almost out of cards.
Boom! Boom, boom. By the way, here comes down the biggest clown.
I'm out of cards.
Why? Why would you cast that? That's not the right card to cast. King's Bun. Lifesteal. And then Sean's dead.
Undead tell no tale.
Lovely.
Yep, nope, hit me in the face. You can do it. Boink. Alright, so... I'm gonna keep fiddling. Sharkfin Fan definitely feels like... derpiously weak. Aggro Druid. Let me actually just take a look at some of these Rumble cards, because part of me... I'm like running Pounce, but I don't actually feel like I need the Pounce. It's done a non-zero amount of stuff, but it hasn't like blown my mind. What are some of these things? Reduce the cost of beasts in your hand by 1. It's a 1/4 with taunt. It could be a 2/4 with taunt. Team Man of Seatown says, hey Sean, just wanted to say that I've been watching your stuff on YouTube for quite a while. You are a much needed injection of joy and good vibes at the end of a long day. I'm so glad to be able to catch a stream live. Thrilled to hear it, my friend. Super happy to hear it. Super happy the good vibes have been coming across. I've been worried that I've been a little bit of a Grumposaurus Rex the last few months. Maybe it's because I'm sensitive to trying to be nice, so I come across as a normal person. But in my head, I'm just like, you're a monster! Do we even run any of these new fucking cards, man? I feel obligated to run at least a few. Like, Serenite Taskmaster's pretty great. I guess I'll try to keep the bounce in there. Let's actually just try... put in the Resident Sleeper. It's Corridor Creeper. I really don't know about Mark of the Loa when I could actually just be running something that does stuff always. I think I do need the branching paths. I think it's like a good thing. Miss the MTG. Don't worry, we're doing MTG on Monday, V1. We're just taking a week off. I mean, this is how expansions go, right? It's just only the things that really... This could also be violating our plan. Is Patches in this game? No. What summons things from the deck anymore, huh? What about our Lodi friend? What are the 4 forms? A taunt, a poison stealth, a rush, or druid. One of the things I really hate about Hearthstone is how difficult it is to just get information. Oh, spell damage. Oh, that's weird. Stealth. So bad. Is this good? This could be legit good. That's an interesting one, huh? Maybe I just don't do anything right now and just run it again. I gotta run this a few times. You know, this is something that I feel like I am learning more and more and more and more in life. Is often I'll be in a position where I'm trying to make a large decision. You know, should I commit to X or should I commit to Y? You know, like I'm just gonna come up with a fictional example. Let's say there is a up-and-coming game called Widgetcraft. Okay, I think we keep that. No, we don't have any minions. I think we always keep this. We'll say there's a game called Widgetcraft, right? And I'm wondering how much time I should devote to Widgetcraft. Nice, this will give us some research. I wonder myself, how much do I devote to widget craft? Like, when it comes to like my stream schedule, that's a pretty sacred thing, right? My stream schedule. Do I bonk this? I think I just... This is fine to bonk. It's easy for me to be like, okay, do I want to just like pick a day of the week and commit to doing it like that, right? That's like way too big of a thing, so why not just do it on a Friday, right? I have a structure where I can try a game out on a Friday and just kind of see how it goes, right? Just see how things pan out. And that's all good. And I bring this up because, you know, same thing with some other larger scale projects of, I can't think of an example of, oh great, 30-day project, super simple example. What do I want to do with machine learning, right? I could try to think of some huge, big, ambitious thing and then begin to go, oh fuck, how do I even begin to bite off enough of that, right? Oh my god, it's just so much stuff to work on. Or what I could do is I could just do a small project to like really focus on it for just 1 month and then see how we're doing afterwards, you know? So I'm definitely gonna swing like this and just see what we get. Wind Fury's the pick. And there's so many things that I've just been seeing more and more and more and more that I'm in the position of, do I not do the thing or do I do the huge thing? When really the middle answer is a really important thing to consider. Like, what is a just get more information type thing that I can do? Like, if I really love the shit out of this machine learning project, maybe I go really hard into machine learning as a life choice, right? And I've been thinking about, like, I know it's like a really big high-level thing, but with this deck, right, like, oh god, what card do I cut, what do I put in, what do I take out? Dude, I should just play some damn games a bit. Brown834 says, happy 2-year anniversary to me to celebrate my brother and I adopted a baby cat. Love you've had for your cats over the years has inspired me to be the best cat dad I can be. Man, hell frickin' yeah. We are so fucked in this game. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this Aggro Druid deck. Yes, Red Edge 25 says, hey Sean, your magic content has gotten me to research my local game stores and gotten into a new unexpected hobby. Thank you, man. And wish me luck on those sealed drafts. Man, you got this shit, Red Edge. You got this shit. I think there's way too little emphasis placed upon just the sheer joy of going to a place and hanging out with people when you have common interests. There's way too much stuff that is like, sit at home. I'm guilty of, you know, it's coming to this. There's so many good games, so many great movies, so many great shows, so many great books. And now there's all these services where you can like order food, have stuff come to your place, to your house.
Reporting for duty.
It's not like location.
I am free.
Must move quickly.
Do you feel dead? Because I certainly feel dead. Oh, yes. I think I'm going to try an aggro hunter, because I think there's like an aggro beast hunter somewhere in there. Augie says, do you have a good recommendation for a book? And as a follow-up question, what's your favorite genre? My favorite book series of all time is The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. And he recently said he's 6 weeks out from being finished with peace talks. And if it takes him 4 more years, that's fine. Take your time, Jim. You're the fucking hero, man. Dresden Files by Jim Butcher is so good. Super great. And I would say my favorite genre is generally like just pulpy thriller shit. I really like that. Part of me wants to think I'm a real sophisticated person, and I read cerebral shit, like I'm reading Neuromancer right now, and it's a good-ass book, right? It's really good. It is up my alley, but I think I had to take some years being an adult, living in the world, becoming more mentally mature before I was able to properly appreciate that shit.
Reporting for duty.
Boy, do I love Jack Reacher. Feel like a Jack Reacher. That's a very good draw. We can do some weird combo here. Love my pulp, man. Love that pulpy shit. Just love it. I just love that pulpy stuff. I love the crisp pacing, the plot-focused stuff. I mean, the Jack Reacher books, I kind of took a break from reading it because I actually got a little bored. But I was reading Make Me, which is like the umpteenth Jack Reacher book. There's like no description of location in a lot of places at all. It's like so simple. It's great. It's elegantly simple.
Reporting for duty.
My favorite genre, yeah, I'd have to. I'm just gonna go with the firm pulp. It's a firm pulp. I really like comic books a lot, though. But probably my favorite genre is comic series in self-contained worlds, not Marvel and DC universe shit. Red Sandman, loves Sandman. Sandman's a great example. Sandman isn't this crossover nonsense shit. And when I say nonsense, what I really mean is, like, I'm a reader of comic books. I wanna, or I should say, when I was actually younger, I'm 32 now, and I really got into comic book reading when I was, like, in my early 20s. Right around the time I started to do the Day 9 Daily, actually, was like a few years into me, just like, yeah, I want to learn more about comics. Because comics were always seemed cool to me, but I just didn't know anything about it, you know? And it's very intimidating to try to get into reading comics, because, I mean, one of the first comic book series I ever picked up was Green Lantern. Fucking hell, man. Let me tell you about something that is hard to track if you do not have the experience. We're gonna just do a shitload of trades here, right? Maybe just like this. It is hard to track all that stuff in Green Lantern. However, when there's self-contained series, and by self-contained I mean they're not part of a broader universe. Like, the Green Lantern has like all these crossovers with different characters in the universe, and there's like the Justice League, and then Blackest Night, the art came out. Oh fuck, there's like so much stuff. But then if you pick up an excellent series like, maybe that's good for us. Pick up an excellent series like Why the Last Man, which is straight brill. Well done.
Well played.
Why the Last Man's amazing. Chew, so good. Lock and Key. Woo! Lock and Key! Fables is good, but I wasn't a big fan of Fables.